So we enter week 4 of his administration today, right? And there is a new CBS poll out. Poll is fairly simple. Approval ratings. So Donald Trump, 3 weeks after he took office, 53% approval. Compare that to Biden, pretty much same time frame, 4 years ago, 57. Obama, 66. George W. Bush, 57. All right. So Trump's holding his own because of all of those men, he has caused the most trouble. Is that the right word? All these executive orders, more than 200 executive orders in 3 weeks. So, like that, but he's still above water as far as public approval. I found this interesting in the poll. 70%, those queried by CBS, and that was 2,175 adults. 70% say Trump's keeping his campaign promises. 59% approve of Trump's deportation operation. 66% say the administration has not focused enough on lowering prices. And the majority describe Trump as tough, energetic, on and on and on and on. On the price front, pretty hard in 3 weeks to drive down prices of anything. Now, I don't know whether the president will be able to do that or not, because once a business charges you something, it does not like to cut it. Now, gas is an exception to that because the gas floods the market, and the prices can fluctuate up and down fairly quickly, but food a little harder. So the restaurants have to make new menus, all of that, and they don't want to do that. And the grocery stores they have some room. But now we got the bird flu with the eggs, and it's always something, as Rosanna Dano once said. But all in all, Trump has done pretty well in perception. It's important. In perception, the first 3 weeks, because we don't know how all of this is going to play out. My job is to indicate it, how it might, and I will tonight. Now, let's go to this Super Bowl where Donald Trump showed up, the only president ever to attend. Well, it was like he wasn't there. You didn't see him because Fox Sports didn't want him. And not only didn't Fox Sports want him, it didn't want Taylor Swift either. Now, let me back that up. So the pregame festivities were 5.5 hours long. If you sat through that without going insane, you are really a strong person. 5.5 hours of nothing. Nothing. Yet, Fox Sports could only give an interview with Donald Trump 7 minutes. Okay, 5.5 hours, 7 minutes. Now, when I interviewed Barack Obama, first time around live at the Super Bowl, 15 minutes. And I had to fight for it. Fox Sports they don't want politics. They don't want it. Okay? So I remember the brawl. I said, I'm not even doing it unless I get 15 minutes. And this wasn't a prima donna. It's just that I had a good interview with Obama. And then I did another one. I got about 15. And then the Trump one was a little less. I think it was 12 in 2017. But we had to fight for the time. But obviously, the interview with Trump this time around, it was like, but I couldn't believe it was so short in a 5.5 hour window. Here's what he said in that interview that made some news. Go.
Yeah, it is. I think Canada would be much better off being a 51st state because we lose $200 billion a year with Canada, and I'm not going to let that happen. It's too much. Why are we paying $200 billion a year, essentially in subsidy to Canada? Now, if they're a 51st state, I don't mind doing it. We have a deficit with Mexico of $350 billion. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let that happen.
Now, he's right. And this isn't a partisan analysis, but it's just the numbers. So Canada benefits tremendously from trade with the USA because it's not balanced. Mexico benefits more. Listen to this. So Mexicans working in America legally and illegally, send back at least $65 billion to their family in Mexico. That's according to the Central Bank of Mexico. And then you add to that almost $200 billion trade deficit. And you can see the dollars going into Mexico, but they're not coming back. And Trump is right, going, we're subsidizing those two countries. We have to even it out. You see, it's just math. President Trump's victory is a win for America. That's what most voters think. But Bidenomics has left us with a failing economy. I rely on American Hartford Gold to protect my savings with physical gold and silver, and you should consider that. American Hartford Gold has thousands of five-star ratings and an A+ from the Better Business Bureau. A tax-advantaged gold IRA can shield you from worsening inflation. You can even roll over your 401k or IRA tax-free and penalty-free. So act now before it's too late. Call or text American Hartford Gold. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you for up to $15,000 of free silver on qualifying orders. Call 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. That's 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.